Welcome in when y'all get in, collective. Welcome in when y'all get in. Where am I gonna put this? I already have incense burning. I just had to I have lavender burning in my holder. I wanted to get this. I'll put you right here. You'll stick in there, right? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Welcome in when y'all get in. We're doing a good, I want to say a wholesome. That's what Spirit's putting on my mind right now is a wholesome reading. That's what they said. I was already planning on doing an uplifting message, but they want to say wholesome. So we'll leave it with wholesome. Y'all know the drill though. Thank you all so much for all the support though as well. The likes, comments, shares, subscribes, everything. It means the world to me. I'm just glad I get to do what I do. Okay. Can we start off with just one card? Can we not throw a million out? Can we please? Thank you. Alright, that's hilarious. I said one card, the card's number is 11. 111, new beginnings. Can we get two more now? I'm gonna do that to them because they do stuff to me. It's only fair. Alright. You gonna get one more card, Spirit? Uno mas, por favor. I think that's how it is. I think that's how you say it. I didn't pay attention in Spanish class. Okay. We got them out. We have duality, secrets, and physical pain. Without reading the book, because as I was about to open the book, I just felt like not reading from it. All of a sudden. So we're going to go with the feeling on that. But there's a lot of, I want to say, positive introspection. Maybe a bit of irritation. And this irritation isn't to postpone or to hurt you. It's to get you to see how tired you actually are of repeating cycles within your own psyche, within your own being and activities day to day. There's a lot of, it's like you've experienced the duality already on the external, and you know that you're done with these things. But because things are ending for you on the physical, now it's putting things on your psyche. It's this back and forth seesaw effect where it begins within and then it goes external. But now that the external is going away, it's causing you to go back within, and not necessarily healing work, but it's causing you to those thoughts are coming back up again, or those old ways of thinking are coming back up, and you're like, look, I'm glad you're showing your face to me. I need you to go though. Like, you're tired of thinking this way. You're tired of these old thought patterns, and you're putting your foot down. You're putting in the last notice for these thought forms to just kind of kick it and leave. But there's some form of hidden emotion that it's trying to drudge up so that you can see it more. It could be a fear, a lack of trust, even lack, or a part of you that's still grieving in a sense, but not as heavy as it used to be. And this grieving could be perceived as, now hold on, because I'm getting something here. So hold on to the railings, because I'm about to break y'all's brains a little bit. Some of this grieving could be feeling like excitement, the panicked excitement of where you're like, oh boy, I can't wait to do this, and that, right? But these thoughts are coming up to remind you that you had this energy all along, and it's there to remind you not to sleep on yourself. It's there to remind you that you can do as you desire, but it's part of you that's grieving, and this grieving energy is actually creating a backbone of excitement for you to relax on. So being aware of that, and that's why these thoughts are coming back up in the way that they are, because it's part of you that realizes, man, I could have done this a while ago actually, but I didn't. So let me not make this same mistake twice. And it's your subconscious checking up on you, like double checking you and holding you up to accountability to make sure that you are going to take the steps forward, to make sure that you are tired of this cycle that you're going through. And that's what's going on with this. And with the secrets, I don't feel like it's a hush secret. I feel like this is something that you just kept bottled up inside of you for so long that you've almost grown accustomed to it. But in a sense of like, you've grown accustomed to it in the sense of knowing the path that you wish to take rather than staying in the stagnant energy, which is good. But it's trying to release itself from you because it doesn't need to be bottled up anymore. It doesn't need to be in your vessel anymore. It doesn't need to be in your body. So paying attention to that heavily. That's what I'm fully getting with this. You speaking your heart more as well. You just taking things off your heart. Just speaking what you wish to speak. It was so funny because like I would say about 5 minutes before I came into this reading, I was hearing like, I don't care, I'm gonna be a snitch. Like maybe you just have something to say, you know? We have a guide. Listen to what you're being guided to at this time though. You could be feeling guided to, and when I say snitch, I really do mean snitch in like the fullest form, like telling your whole part of the story, you know, snitching or whatever you want to, you know, doesn't matter. Don't imply any negativity on it. But that's how I'm feeling. It could do a lot with an earth sign, or, you know, you could be really grounded in your feminine energy at this point, and you're just kind of tired of bottling up bullshit that A, isn't yours to deal with. B, just kind of floating around in your energy, and you're just like, I'm just telling you, like, energy go away, I'm gonna tell on you, like, listen, you bumped into me on the wrong day, wrong island, I'm gonna just start screaming and snitching all over you. And that's might be something that you're doing. Don't take that as being negative. You're doing what you have to do to free yourself of blockages of energy that you're not really wanting to have within you. And a lot of this, and I will say this heavily, a lot of this energy of needing to express yourself in this way comes from a past trauma with the relationship, whether that was romantic, a friendship, however, where you weren't listened to by the general public or the people around you about your situation, and you're healing that part of you now by just talking about it. Who gives a fuck about if someone cares or not? Go somewhere else. I don't care about your opinions type energy. That's kind of this boundary that you've set, or you're trying to set with yourself. Regardless, keep going, because that's a beautiful thing to do. And you're just not gonna hold someone's dirty secrets, because there's always gonna be a liar and there's always gonna be a truther, and you're just here to tell the truth. And if they don't like it, then what the fuck? Like, you know who I am, you know what I'm supposed to do, and you know I like telling the truth. So why would you do something in my energy to make? I like how the thank you spirit come through. Um, so why would I lie? Why would I keep something bottled up and lie to myself? Not only lie to myself, but potentially damage myself about what's going on, about my life, about what people are trying to do. And whether this is things from the past or the present moment, however, you're just releasing this shit off your system, and it's perfectly fine. Whether it's in comment sections, whether you're posting about it online, whether you're typing about it on like a notepad or writing it down, whatever, you're just getting it off your system even more. Like you're becoming more and more restless. And a lot of this restlessness comes from a feeling of not having your justice, or feeling that you're getting some form of gratification. A lot of the times the gratification is blocked because we bite our tongues. So our justice is really speaking what's happening on our heart. Our justice will never, it doesn't matter if someone goes to jail for a bajillion years, you'll never feel like your justice is done enough, because guess what? You're still not speaking your truth. When you speak your truth, you release yourself from that victim state of not feeling able to express yourself, of being trapped in a closet almost, you know? So allow yourself that freedom to express who you are. That freedom comes from you and you alone. And it's a huge weight that's lifted off of you when you do. So allow yourself that freedom. Allow yourself to really come through for yourself and speak it. Doesn't matter if anyone hears it. Doesn't matter whatever. Yeah, repression to respect. That's exactly. Whatever you're repressing doesn't need to be repressed anymore, and you know this, of course, but it's about respecting yourself enough to actually go through. And we have karma here: as you sow, so shall you reap, and understanding that it's not you. Your karma isn't happening because you're a bad person. Sometimes our karma just happens because we don't speak on topics, on subjects that we feel called to speak about, that we feel heavy on our hearts. At the end of the day, we will be our harshest judge and cause ourselves all sorts of fear due to that judgment. So release yourself from those burdens by just speaking what you desire, you know? Um, that throat chakra healing, that expression, that solar plexus and sacral chakra healing. Yeah, this is what it's time to express yourself. I also heard time is running out, and I'm getting it in an interesting way. Time for your old life is running out. With 4 and 1, 41, 5, there's just a change happening. Time, your old life is running out, which is good. That's what you've been wanting, is like to go into a new chapter. And that's why everything's kind of being pressed on at this point, is because it's trying to set you free on a new level of freedom, on a whole new level of being. I mean, here it is with transformation. It didn't want to come out at first, but it did eventually. It's transformation. You're just in that cocoon. You already have your wing. It's like you've had your wing, but you haven't left the cocoon yet. And it's not, for some of you, yes, it's because of a fear, but for the rest of you, you're waiting for the moment. You're waiting for the exact moment to leave. It's not time yet, but you've been planning. And the divine wants you to know, like, to keep planning, to keep allowing yourself to talk yourself up, to be like, yeah, this is the plan that I'm gonna do. We're gonna do it. It's gonna be an amazing plan. I keep looking at the air sign here. This could definitely be between like working and speaking about your work, or speaking about the trials that you went through, speaking about the grounds that you've walked on, actually being able to speak on a platform for some of you if you wish to do that, or speak to a platform, which, however, you know, just really fighting what you want to do, speaking things into existence, knowing how hard you've worked and being like, I deserve it. Why, like, yeah, why am I even thinking the thoughts of I don't deserve it? I do deserve it. I deserve everything that I've put my work to. And it's not to say deserve in like a needy, greedy energy, but, and this is the thing I don't like about the conscious community. I'll be real. A lot of people don't like hearing the words I deserve it. That's part of your people pleasing and unhealed part of you, where you don't feel deserving of things. You put in the effort and the work, so of course you deserve it. Things take time, 1000%, but that time restraint should not lessen your desire to know that you have put in the work and know what you've done. Like, give yourself a little bit more credit by saying that you do deserve it, because first of all, if we're really going to talk about it, if you didn't deserve it, it wouldn't have happened to you. Deserving is, every word is neutral. It's a double-edged sword 24/7. It's the time, it's the place, it's the location, it's the energy that all come into contact and effect when you deserve something. That doesn't mean that you're at fault for something, but that just means you are present in that energy. Whatever it is, you need to be able to see the neutrality in all these things, see the true nature of things, which is solely just you at the end of the day. So you're worthy, you deserve it. It's your time to shine. Don't allow your attachment to a word that you use a definition to define, and not its etymology, its true meaning to define, to change up how you wish to speak, or what words you want to say. If more people, and this is why I've always talked about it, if more people really use etymology and figured out what words actually meant, they would no longer use certain words. It's a and it's a process. I'm in the process of changing how I speak, especially being raised in like Eastern Appalachia. Child, I have the craziest vocabulary. I say so many words, and half of them don't even exist. So I understand the challenge in that, but it's about understanding and overstanding the what you're trying to convey, and not attaching the mindset of polarity to get a hold. The magician's not a polar source. The magician knows what it wants to do and does it. There's no polarity. It thinks it as above and it puts it on the earth as below. There's no polarity. It's just it is, so it is. It's not, well, it could be here, so it's gonna be over. No. It is, so it is. Tenfold. Allow yourself to be in that energy. Man likes to construe things, and this is where the ego comes in with the feeling and the thinking. And if I feel like this word is rash to me, or hurtful, then I'm gonna think that it is, because I'm not changing my thoughts to change how I feel about it, and yada yada yada. It's a lot of work to do. It's a lot of healing work to do. Not a lot of people like to do it, but it's important to do. And again, it's going to take time, because we've been raised to use our tongues in different ways, and in different parameters and all these things. So giving yourself that grace to know that as long as you are trying, that's good. Even if you choose not to try, it's whatever. It's on you. As long as you don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? Like, really and honestly, don't force yourself to do something if you don't want to, but just know that in one lifetime, whether, maybe it was in the past, maybe it's going to be in the future, who knows, really, truly, it's going to pop up. And just get ready for you. I just want to plant the seeds so y'all are ready. Doesn't matter if it takes 20,000 eons for that seed to bust. It will. We have soulmate energy. You could be transforming, getting ready for new relationships. With soulmate energy, I really am not picking up. I don't ever really pick up relationships with soulmates, because I don't like seeing things as like point blank value a lot. I like using my imagination and expanding my horizons. Just so soulmate, friends, animals. Your soulmate could literally be a new location. It's all energy. What your soul is resonating to. Mate, togetherness, being together, a partner, being partnered with. You can be partnered with the house by living in that house. You're sharing the energy. You're sharing the quarters. It's how it is. So really, really, really get that. Let that sit in for you. Because if you have been doing the work, if you have. If you're not winning your relationship, whatever. What are you looking for that your soul's resonant with? Right? Let's get real with it. It's like these words, man. I've always been so harsh. I've always been so hard. I could say harsh, yeah, with like words and what they mean. And I'm just like, I don't. It's just not giving like love. I mean, it's giving love, but it's not giving like, I'm gonna have a baby with you, love. It's not giving, I'm gonna kiss you, love. Maybe on like the cheek as a friendly thing, but not like on the mouth. You know what I mean? Like, it's not giving that energy. So wherever you're going next is where it's gonna be. I wish more people talk like this. Like, I don't know, man. I'm like, it would really change up a lot of messages, but a lot of people aren't there yet, and that's okay. We'll plant the seeds, we'll walk the road. But just know where you want to go. Where is your soul leading you? Your moral compass. However, get ready for the new moon. This could be changes you're making going on the new moon as well. Or this could just be a new beginnings for the new moon. I don't even know when the new moon is. It's sometime in January. I haven't done. I could literally go get my calendar right now. I just don't want to. Go easy on yourself, truly. Just see where you want to go. There is a lot of people. There could be some jealousy, and what's really interesting, this could even be you being jealous at yourself, like your shadow being upset at you. I'm not gonna really allow, and thank you for clearing out that weird projection energy. I don't know what that was, but it came through, and I'm not a big fan of it. So I'm glad I got it shushed away. Regardless, this jealousy, I'm not really, again, this could just be a shadow jealousy, where it's a past version of you that's kind of jealous, or you're looking back at a past time and you're kind of jealous at how irresponsible you were at that time. But at the same point in time, like you needed to be that irresponsible version of yourself so that you knew what to do. There's a lot of luck. There's Look at the brighter side, because literally between shadow and jealousy is the shoehorn, the horseshoe, the shoehorn, the horseshoe, and of luck. So allow yourself to see what your shadow is like kind of upset about. What is your shadow jealous of? And jealousy doesn't have to be towards a person. Jealousy can be towards a place or a thing. You can be jealous of a table, dude. But what you'll do is you'll project it onto that person because you're just jealous that you don't have that table, and you'll project that jealousy onto a person. You know what I mean? So you gotta really realize it. There also could just, like, in the jealousy, you could even be talking down about yourself from the past as well with this evil eye. I'm trying to keep it um different because I'm really looking into this because the way those cards are out is very interesting. So I'm just gonna take a minute to look into this because it's a lot to do with like shadow integration. It's like even wanting to move to a certain location that you're unable to move at, move in wherever, whatever noun you want to use or whatever the fuck that integer is. um, but you could be looking at a location like, oh, I can't move I can't move to this location, and then you get upset at yourself. But that upsetness comes from jealousy because, oh, why can't I live there? I thought I could have whatever I wanted. Why can't I live there? You know what I mean? It's so important to realize where it's pointed towards, and not towards an individual, but pointed towards the energy of the situation. This could be something that your shadow is trying to show you. This could be something that you've dealt with your shadow for a while, is knowing how lucky you are, knowing how blessed you are when it comes to the divine, but still holding on to the fact that you get denied sometimes. Like sometimes you just get vetoed, sometimes you're told to wait, sometimes you hear a message from someone and you hear 6 weeks and you're like, 6 weeks? I don't want to wait 6 weeks. It's like, well, that was your test. Now you're going to have to wait longer than 6 weeks, or now you're going to actually have to wait the 6 weeks because you decided to be like, I'm not going to do that. Like, okay, well then now you're going to do that because I'm going to make you, because you've spoken out the one thing that you weren't. You know what I mean? Like being aware of that. And also being aware of people around you. You could just have people around you who are on a higher vibration to show you where you're about to head next, not letting that get to you in a jealous manner. Not everyone shows off or shows out, but we will always take it as that because we're raised in that type of vibration, unfortunately, where we're seen as everything being an attack or towards us or offensive, or just, oh, they're just gluttonous whenever they're not really gluttonous. It's like you got to watch out for that projection stuff. That's something like I've dealt with forever, dude. People will say that I'm young and that I need more humility. I don't think they've sat here and watched like 30 minutes of my channel, because if you did, you'd realize I laugh at myself every damn day. I don't know what's going on with people like that, but you gotta watch out for them. They're real. Those little snakes, they sit in the bush and they'll, oh, I didn't see you smile today. Oops. Sorry. What? Here, hold on. Let me get some toothpicks, and I got I don't need toothpicks. Here, I got these. I don't know how to do. These are two. I had to break them, but I could fake one if I needed to all day long. Like, damn. They just upset that they're not getting what they want, and they see you going down the path that you are, and they want to poke at you. And man, like, who cares? Just be yourself. And a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people can't handle being themselves because they never felt that freedom to or have seen that. And it's okay. We have the full moon and divinity. So again, this could be this. I don't know what's going on with the moon cycles for y'all. That's been I don't know. I think it's I don't like both of them wanted to come out. This could be an idea that you were divinely instructed to follow through with, or the divine's instructing you to follow through with an idea with the full moon energy so that you can start this new cycle. It just feels like there's a lot of energy, a lot of like questions, but those questions are starting to seem redundant because you've been asking them for so long and been afraid of those questions for so long that literally you're just done. And the only competition, I'm getting this heavily, the only competition you have is with yourself. Just fight with yourself. Just fight yourself. That's what you're fighting, is yourself. Whether it's through an alter ego, a mirror self, or just you, that's what you're doing, is you're fighting yourself. And at this point, it's like you're winning because you're not necessarily dealing with those thoughts that come up from past cycles. You're like, yeah, I see you, whatever. Or, yeah, I'm only afraid of this because in the past that happened and I'm not there anymore. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, I'm over here. It's like it's different. You're giving yourself a bit of slack when it comes to that. Is there anything else that needs to come out? Yeah, trust. Damn. Trust that you've already gone through the fire of transmutation. You've already transmuted everything that you need to transmute for this cycle, or you're transmuting them right now. Allow your passions to shine. Trust in your passions. Trust in the flame. Trust in the path that you're going. Trust in the ideas that you're getting with fire. Trust that you have enough fuel to make it down the journey that you're wanting to make it down. You're calling to me as well. Yeah. Because you've transmuted most of the storm. Again, a lot of you all have been out of the storm, but it's looking into the horizons of the storm. Just release all control, because you have all the affluence that you need. You have more control over your life than people will put on, because people have this weird, it's a lot of just unhealed people that have this weird thing though. They really want to like seem correct or seem right, whatever the fuck that means. But you know, let people do what they gotta do. And Phoenix is on the bottom. I like how Phoenix was just looking up straight at me from the bottom. But what's going on with the animals? Spirit. Aww. Sorry, I haven't seen that card in a minute. It made me happy. I don't need to be sorry. That's the thing. I always say that's an app. I think that's just like growing up in Appalachia and partial people pleasing. I have not bumped into a single person in the Appalachians that don't say I'm sorry whenever they've done nothing wrong. I've seen big burly men go like, hey, I'm sorry. They don't even do anything. So I think that's just like an Appalachian kindness thing. It could be trauma from Appalachian witches going crazy and nuts on people as well, but you know, I think I don't know. It's definitely a regional thing. It comes from people pleasing as well, but there are regions of this earth that really just have people saying I'm sorry for no damn reason. I really think it's like a witch trial thing that people are still getting over. Oh, but I'm here for it. I don't care. I'll say sorry all day long. It's better than fucking buckling down, man. Sometimes. Let me be real. But we have Earthworm. Earthworm energy keeps coming out. Who is afraid to take the step because they're new at something? Who's afraid to be the new kid on the block? Don't be. Be the new kid on the block. Fuck them. The neighbors got old. They need new excitement. Be the new kid on the block. Stop being so shy. Take your time, but quit being so shy. We have Earthworm. Shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. We have all felt the woes of the Earthworm at some point along the way. The Earthworm indicates a newbie or novice working to establish confidence in a new field. Others around you may seem wise and experienced, but it's important to remember that they once felt Earthworm energy too. This card is a reminder to not be intimidated or lose hope. Mastery takes time and you're on the right track. Besides, rumor has it, a beginner's mind offers the most valuable insights. When unbalanced, earnest, intelligent, and valuable. When out of balance, self-conscious and apprehensive. To bring into balance, speak up and risk embarrassment. Listen, I don't know. I used to be embarrassed heavily about not being able to say words properly or like stuttering and things of that nature. I used to be terrified of that. I'm gonna be real. I used to be so fucking scared of that. I got over it. After a while, you can't do anything. And not to mention, Mercury retrograde will put you to that test and kick your ass to the moon and back. Fucking the Saturn and back, really. Jesus, dude. Mercury don't give up when it comes to communications. You'll stutter the whole time. Literally every Mercury retrograde, nothing but like word soup. I don't even know what I say half the time during Mercury retrograde. Shit does not flow really well. But that's just how it is. It's the lessons we gotta learn. It's what we gotta go through. So just allow yourself to relax with it. You have starfish, which is beautiful, alluring, superficial or shallow. Also, this could do with someone who's nosy. If you didn't know, the starfish is covered in noses. That's why you're not supposed to pick them up. There's like a bunch. They're like a gigantic nose, basically. Anyway, the starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is, these creatures have been so reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten the deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? When in balance, uplifting, artistic, and expressive. When out of balance, gossips feels empty. To bring into balance, positive friends. I like that starfish fact. I don't know why. I just really enjoy it. Anyway, we have a lot of air. We have one of each except for spirit and just a lot of air. So I like this. We have lizard, which is instinctual, sensitive to the subtle, and dreamer. The lizard is an expert of the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel, or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights in big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, artistic, telepathic, and spiritual. When out of balance, elusive, non-committal, and flaky. To bring into balance, a creative project. Get creative. And that's a lot to do with your throat, with your expression, however you see yourself. Your creativity will and can be hindered by that. But we have butterfly, which is why I said aw. Butterfly, undergoing great change and transformation. The energy of the butterfly is with us during periods of transition. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transitions is accompanied by some amount of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to one daily routine, a meal, a practice, or prayer, done at the same place and time, will do wonders for lifting a butterfly spirit. When imbalanced, cheerful and graceful. When out of balance, fragile and frustrated. To bring into balance, daily routine. Some of you all have like a routine that you're wanting to change, integrating exercise or something new. Allow yourself to do that at your own pace, but take this as a huge sign that this is definitely a time for you to grow. But we have crow. The crow is spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. Go away. Get out of my face. Seeing the unseen and knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind three realities, past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped in to when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong, and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded and hypersensitive. To bring into balance, daily meditation practice. It could even, like, some of y'all need to add more meditation within your time, and meditation could just be time for silence, taking time to back away from certain activities. Regardless, we have Dragonfly, master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it's always moving, shifting, and shimmering, and changing. When the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still, dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. When unbalanced, sees clearly joyful and magical. When out of balance, can't concentrate and busy-minded. To bring into balance, focus on the breath. This also has a lot to do with fairies. Dragonflies are really, honestly, technically, modern-day fairies. If you really want to get down to it, I mean, just look at their exoskeleton compared to what a fairies would look like, the wings and everything. I'm just here to point out some stuff. Anyway, can we get a few cards? I was just talking about you, and here you are. You can do it. Whatever idea has been implanted from the divine into you, into your heart space that you're feeling, you can. It was sent from the heavens, so you can live down here. And I had no idea. I didn't know dragonflies could bite. That's crazy. But you are the magician. You're here to bring everything. Look at the table. You have everything on the table. You have the wand. You have the idea. You have the cup. You have the emotional support from yourself, the love from the divine. You have the sword, the thoughts, the mental clarity to push through, and you have the pinnacle. You know what goal you want to get. You're literally dragging from the divine. That's why there's florals above and there's flowers below, because you're taking from the divine and allowing yourself to grow on the physical. The lemniscat, or what most people will call the infinity symbol, which is really a lemniscat, is a ribbon of success. Does not mean infinite possibilities. It's the ribbon of success. You've done it successfully. Look it up. Lemniscat, telling you nothing but the full truth. Don't let the conscious community fool you up with that. I'm here to break that. The red over the white is sacrificing consciousness for divinity. That's why it's red over white. You're sacrificing the conscious mind for divinity. You're making yourself pure again. You can and you will. You just have to believe that not even believe, you just need to really take the actions. And with the King of Wands even kind of putting that up as well, you need to stay determined. The ideas that you have are very stable, very determined. But the little, I think that's a lizard. I can't remember what animal it is, but it represents change, transformation. Allowing yourself to have that fire within, that fire that's been growing, you just sit on top of it, move with it. The ideas, the plans that you have are worthy of moving in success. You just need to be able to drive that car. I'm even getting up chariot energy as well. But I don't know if it's going to come out, but I'm feeling chariot energy heavy. Like, you have all the keys that you need. Now is time just to move forward. And Queen of Cups, that you have the King of Wands, which is forward masculine movement, and that's gonna please move. Whatever this moving is, even if it's doing like 12 jumps and jacks in the rising, whatever you need to do, allow yourself to know that you're able to. This isn't me like forcing you to move either. Don't take that as that, but just allow yourself to know that, hey, I can do this. It's what I desire to do, and even though it may not appear to be what I desire at first, it is what I desire. The trials and tribulations cannot be skipped over. We still have lessons to learn. Allow yourself to take it gentle. Be a feather. Okay, just be a feather. Allow yourself to get back to yourself. A lot of the rewards that people miss are the risks that they don't take. Because we're given so many opportunities, so many options, and then we either become overwhelmed with them or try to do everything at once, and both of those options don't usually end out in a good outcome, depending on who you are and what you can do, right? Give back to yourself by allowing yourself to really see the opportunities. Don't steal from yourself. Don't allow your conscious mind to steal from what you desire. Allow yourself to really move forward in that divinity. And thank you so much for the donation. It's very much appreciated. We have justice. Again, here it is. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know who needs cleansing, but they got y'all. But justice. You will have balance, but you need to make sure that your thoughts are also in alignment with what you want. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. That's the hardest part of it. The purple, the crown, the royalty. You have everything that you need, but don't allow your consciousness, and again, like with the green over the red, that's sacrificing, that's your new consciousness. That's obtaining new. Green is new. April's fools. The green, the fool. The fool is just green. The fool doesn't, it's starting something anew. Allow yourself to see that these new beginnings, this new start is for you. You're sitting, it literally, I could break it down too much. I don't want to right now. But it's sitting in between the two pillars of consciousness, between the dark and the light. Look at Masonic imagery, you'll find it. And Masonry just means to build, by the way. Uh, um, Man has fucked up what Masonry's all about. It's really to build, and you see what they're building. They ain't building nothing. Anyway, we have Four of Cups reverse. Take time to meditate. Take time. Don't overthink. Don't overthink. But take time to really make sure that you have the divine's plan down and packed, that you're able to move with. Talk to the divine about it. Be like, hey, should I move this way? Should I move that way? Allow them to speak to you. But don't allow yourself to overthink by yourself. Don't let your own thoughts, your own way of being, your old self, your shadow, whatever, come up and attack you in certain ways. Really see what the divine has to show you, because a lot of times we're distracted by the externals, like, oh, I have to do all these things to get there, rather than seeing the divine showing you, hey, you can just go there and you'll be there. Rather than seeing, oh, well, if I go there, I have to like get up and then I have to like walk over 3 stones and I don't know, do 7 cartwheels. I don't know. Like, don't pay attention to the full instructions. Is what they really want you to know, because that's what's been killing that's what's been killing the ideas for you. That's what's been making you feel scared. And this is why these thoughts have been coming up again that we talked about in the beginning. All these past ways of being, it's keeping you in that cycle. And this is that cycle ending. This is that final touch. Like, oh, do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? No, we are in Mars retrograde. I figured that out yesterday. We are in Mars retrograde. So this is you taking determined action towards your goals. Movement. Go, go, go. Not really rushing, but getting shit done. We're not on crunch time, but we need to start moving. Right? Don't allow these thoughts. And don't let the thoughts betray yourself emotionally. Don't do that. And with the Two of Cups, connect back to yourself. Allow your thoughts. And here, the masculine is your thoughts, and the feminine's here. You can see the masculine's really walking towards the feminine. That means allow your thoughts to come to your heart space. Allow your thoughts to hand the nourishment that it needs to the divine. The hand is out, accepting the cup from the feminine. Hey, what do? Jack, talk to Jill. Don't walk up the fucking hill. You'll just fall. Like, you don't. Water falls, dude. If you want water, go down. Go within. Go deep. Water only comes from the sky when it's precipitation. Whenever the clouds are made, that's when water comes from the sky. And even then, you don't need to climb a mountain to get there. You just put the bucket outside. You know what I mean? Don't let Jack take you down some weird goose chase. Let Jill nourish you. Let Jill just show you, hey, if we just do this, everything will be fine. It's really that simple. These gypsy riddles that we have are literally the answers to life. I just wish more people would see it that way. I mean, they're cute and funny for a reason, but like, it's genuinely that way. If Jack did not say let's go up there, he would have never lost his crown. What's the Y'all can break it down. I ain't gonna break it down too much for y'all. Can break it down though. I love putting little Easter eggs like this, dude. I love this shit. Anyway, get ready for movement. Get ready for movement. Moving away from lack consciousness, moving away from poverty consciousness, moving away from scarcity, moving away from feeling like things aren't working out. Not allowing your consciousness to overtake you. I love talking about riddles so much, man. Riddles are so fun. Riddles are so fun. They really are. Anyway. I will lose myself talking about riddles, man. I could break down Humpty Dumpty with the tarot deck and stuff. Like, I could break down almost any riddle with the tarot deck at that point. Most of the riddles are really within that deck, if you know what to look for. Anyway, angels, what's going up? What do you have to tell collective? What do you have for anyone, everyone, and everything? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, Lord. Oh, low. What's going on? I'm gonna shuffle 2 more times. Y'all are going crazy. Y'all are going crazy. 1 more time. Like the bottom of the split. I love teasing the divine like that. I still really am vouching for people to have a more lighthearted connection with the divine. That's like the biggest thing. So many spiritualists, like, they don't goof around with the divine that much. And it's like, yeah, they're here to guide us, but like, we can have fun. Like, they ain't just whatever. I talk about it a lot. Anyway, the 8 of Raphael. There's something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right in a spiritual quest. We have Archangel Shamuel with perspective. There is a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Knight of Raphael. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. Committed romantic relationships. Being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest as always. We have the 7 of RAL. You have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. King of Raphael. Warm, generous, honorable, and refined. Yes, it is safe to trust. The ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. There's a lot of Raphael coming out already. We have the 7 of Michael. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer, and review all the details. 6 of RAL. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Archangel Raphael with the Lovers. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments in the power of love. Archangel Jeremiel with the Wheel. New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. The 8 of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. The 2 of Raphael. 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits, and don't give up on those you love. Never. We have Archangel Anael with the High Priestess. Powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. There could be a need for like meditation or just silencing the mind, closing your eyes for a minute, sensory deprivation, whatever you need to do to really allow yourself to hear the divine. Usually taking a bath works a lot because it's water and mother, water. Anyway, Knight of Gabriel, confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Time to take action, great passion for a cause, instinctively knowing just what to do. Always. The Page of Michael. Truth, perspective, analytical, and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Archangel Zadkiel with solutions. Success that comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. The 2 of Michael, it will all be better if you just make a decision, overanalyzing a problem and finding a compromise. The Queen of Raphael, kind, understanding, giving, and psychic, follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. There's a lot of heart coming through. Be very in tune with your heart. That's all I can say right now. Just be in tune with your heart. The Ten of Gabriel, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your loan. Some of y'all be loaning something, I don't know. Some of y'all have a loan to pay. I don't know why that came through. Maybe you're needing something to borrow as well. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to ask. If you need it, you need it. And if you feel like asking, ask. If they make fun of you, it's their fault. You just asking. Nothing funny about it. Anyway, the Ten of Gabriel. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours and trying too hard to please others. The Three of Gabriel. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Take time. Yes, your time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. I'm telling you, just follow your heart. People will always say, oh, your heart gets you in trouble. No, it's your brain that gets you in trouble because you create emotions with this thing. You create feelings with this. People don't know that, though, so they get things mixed up. But that's okay. We'll learn. We'll all be on the same page eventually, but it's important just to know that, truly. When people say to stick to the plan is here. The plan doesn't come from here. This is where thoughts come from. The plan's never up here. You can see the plan for sure, but you also with this can avoid the plan. It's better to follow the heart, always. We have the Nine of RAL. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. And last but not least, Eight of Michael. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situations and not seeing things clearly. That's a good way to end it. Thank you, Spirit, for being here. And don't allow yourself to be trapped. Don't trap yourself. You didn't let some other person trap you, so don't let yourself trap yourself. You are the final boss of your situation, of any situation. Just know that. Regardless, though, thank you, angels, for being here. Thank you, God, Mother, Father, for being here. Thank you to all the ancestors, the spiritual guides, the galactical family, all the past our loved ones, souls, and spirits, respectfully, for being here. And thank you, collective, for being here as well. Thank you for taking time at your rising. Spend time with me to give you this message. I hope you enjoyed it. Gave you some sort of confirmation, gave you something to eat your food to, whatever. I'm just glad I was able to give the message to y'all. I love you all so much, truly and wholly. But you know the drill. If you're interested in bracelets, you can hit Spirit Order and use code SUBLITER20 for 20% off. If you're interested in any of my services, readings, books, however, you can go to the description and either use the order form or email me. We'll get you sorted out regardless. No matter what, though, I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, donations, whether they are energetic or financial. And thank you to the ones that donate during the stream. You are also greatly appreciated. Regardless of all this, though, I love each and every one of y'all to the moon and back tenfold and forever. Always and forever. Don't matter if you make a mistake. I love you. It don't matter if you leave the collective and join back. I'm still gonna love you. I don't care. I love every single damn soul and spirit on this planet. It's just how it needs to be. But I love each and every one of y'all to the moon and back tenfold and forever. Please have a beautiful day. Hopefully this started your day off in the right way. Go down the right path. You know what the right path is. Just follow your heart. I love you all so much, and I will see you later.